Hey, my name is Kathy, and I am reading 2 chapters of the Bible. I'm going to read it first the way it is written, and then I'm going to read it in a way that I have read it in the past, for many years over my family. I just took the promises from God and I changed the verbiage so that instead of it saying, turn the captivity of Zion, I said, turn the captivity of the Roberts family. That kind of thing. I just made it personal. So here I go. I'm going to read it just as it's written first. When the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dream. Then was our mouth filled with laughter and our tongue with singing. Then said they among the heathen, the Lord has done great things for them. The Lord has done great things for us, wherefore we are glad. Turn again our captivity, O Lord, as the streams in the south. They that sowed in tears shall reap in joy. He that goes forth and weepeth, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, bringing his sheaves with him. That was chapter 126 of Psalms, and now I'll read chapter 128 of Psalms. Blessed is everyone that fears in the Lord, and that walks in his ways. For thou shalt eat of the labor of thine hands, and happy shalt thou be, and it shall be well with thee. Thy wife shall be as a fruitful vine by the sides of thine house, thy children like olive plants around thy table. Behold, that thus shall the man be blessed that fears the Lord. The Lord shall bless thee out of Zion, and thou shalt see the good of Jerusalem all the days of thy life. Yea, thou shalt see thy children's children, and peace upon Israel. Well, that's what it says, and this is the way I read it over my family. When the Lord turned again the captivity of the Roberts family, we were like them that dream. Now, just as a side note, we weren't in captivity, but we always had money problems. We always were in dire need of finance. Paying our bills was always very difficult. Even sometimes just buying food was something that I found very trying to accomplish. So that's why I wrote that's why I read turned again the captivity of the Roberts family. So I'll start again. When the Lord turned again the captivity of the Roberts family, we were like them that dream. Then was our mouth filled with laughter and our tongue with singing. Then said they among the heathen, the Lord has done great things for them. The Lord has done great things for us, wherefore we are glad. Turn again our captivity, O Lord, as the streams in the south. They that sowed in tears shall reap in joy. But what I read was, we sowed in tears and we reap in joy. We went forth weeping, bearing our precious seed, and we doubtless shall come again with rejoicing, bringing our sheaves with us. And then I read this over my relationship with him and our children. Blessed is my husband, because he fears the Lord and he walks in your ways. He eats of the labor of his hands, and happy is he, and it will be well with him. I am as a fruitful vine by the sides of his house, and our children are like olive plants around our table. Behold, this is the man that fears the Lord. The Lord shall bless my husband, and he shall see your good all the days of his life. He shall see his children's children, and peace will be upon his family. So I spoke those words over my husband and my family for many years. So I just thought that I would share that with you. I do happen to be divorced now, but there was so many things that I can see that manifested from those prayers and from those confessions. One thing is for sure is that we can't change other people. We can only change ourselves. And the best thing we could ever do is speak positive things over people, even when it seems like everything is actually very negative. Saying negative things about situations is something that we never want to bring to us in this world, any kind of energy like that. So while as our prayers may not get answered the way we want them to, the circumstances surrounding how chain of events may occur will always be in a better light and turn out in a better way if our heart all throughout is looking for the best, because we cannot change somebody else, but we can change ourselves, and our attitudes and our walk of life will definitely affect the way our future unfolds, regardless of how anyone behaves or the decisions that they make. So this is Kathy, and I have just completed another ASMR Bible reading. See you next time.